Well, all this week, we've been bringing you what we're calling our reporters' personal impact stories. We asked them to revisit a story they covered this past year that stuck with them long after the story aired. 69 News reporter Rob Manch shares his.
Almost every day, as reporters, we ask complete strangers to share part of their life with us. Sometimes it's something mundane, like earlier this week, I was at the airport asking people about their travel experience. But sometimes we ask people to share the details of the darkest thing that has ever happened to them. And sometimes they say yes. Those are the most powerful stories that stay with you forever. For me, that was the story of Carlos and Markie Ribera, who I spoke to again 10 months after the worst thing that has ever happened to them, a house fire that killed Markie's mother and all 4 of their children. I spoke with them about their continuing story of loss, growth, and amazingly, hope. On February 10th, Carlos and Markie Ribera's whole world was destroyed when their Polk Township home caught fire. Markie's mother, Rosemarie, and all 4 of their children, Kaleb, Kristian, Kasper, and Kathryn, never made it out. I talked with them only 4 days later, with Markie saying her mother had tried to save the children.
Had she not tried to get them out of the house, she'd probably still be alive. But she just loves our babies as much as we do. And so she got to usher them into the gates of heaven.
It has now been 10 months since that horrible day. I met the Riberas again at Jacobsburg State Park, a place they used to come with their kids.
They used to play in this creek, and they used to walk these paths, and it's just a place that we can both meet them and meet God.
Markie says it's that faith in a higher power that has helped them deal with unimaginable loss.
We have hope. You know, the Bible says that we don't grieve like the rest of the world because we have hope. We know that one day we're going to see our kids again.
But the Riberas also say they didn't get through it alone. An outpouring of love and donations from the community provided them with support to start a new life.
What we ended up doing is using some of the GoFundMe money to be able to purchase a house.
And even though Markie initially had to leave her job as a youth pastor, she and Carlos have already found a new project to pour their energy into.
He looked exactly like me. Yeah. I mean, exactly.
We started that podcast with our friends Jess and Shane, who was actually the one who started the GoFundMe.
A life beginning again, against all odds, thanks to faith, hope, and a loving community.
What people do for us makes me cry, because you're like, never in a million years would that have happened. We have what we need, and we're so thankful for everybody.
And the Riberas tell me they want to write a book about their story, and they're hoping to get a memorial bench installed at Jacobsburg State Park to remember their children. And eventually, they tell me they're hoping to start a family again. It's truly a story that has changed my perspective, showing me no matter how dark things get, through therapy, community, and for some, faith, there's always light and hope in the world. In studio tonight, Rob Manch, 69 News.